Hello friends and welcome to my channel Iballdesigningdeveloper. So today we are starting a new series of C++ and like you all know that previously also we were just working on C++. But this series will be really different from the previous series which we have started, because in the previous series of C++ we were covering up some of the tutorial videos, and with that we have also covered up some of the project videos as well. Means it was a different series of project and the different series of tutorial. But now this series will be really different from the previous series which we have covered up of C++, because this series will be a full stack web development full course series in which we will be starting with C++. In this series I will be telling you all the things which a beginner needed to start with C++ and all the other things as well which are really important in C++ to create a game, create a website, or to create any web page. So it will be really amazing video here, and in today's video we will be just starting with the introduction thing. Like today I will be giving you an introduction, a simple introduction to C++, and I will be telling you that if you're starting with C++, so what the things which you need to learn and what are the things which are important in C++. Then in coming up videos I will be also telling you that how to install C++, then what's the best IDE, means you can say a text editor to use C++, and all different other things as well which are really important in that. So I hope you'll be enjoying this amazing video which we are covering up. So if you enjoy and if you understand this video, so remember to hit a like, and if you're new on this channel want to see more videos like that, so remember to subscribe, and after subscribing hit notification bell so you can get the notifications of all my coming up videos which I'll be uploading on this channel. So now what we are waiting for, let's move to computer screen and let's get started. So like I've told you in the start that today in this video I will be just telling you some of the things about C++ because we are starting a new series of C++. So in this video we'll be starting with C++. We'll be seeing some examples. We'll be seeing that what is the thing which we need to work with C++ when we are starting with that. We will be learning some of the important things of C++ and all the other stuff. So now let's get started with this video. So you can just see, first of all I've given a title here as what is C++, and now if I show you the paragraph I've written here as C++ is a cross-platform language that can be used to create high performance applications. So it is saying us that C++ is a cross-platform language that is used to create a high performance applications, means like mainly C++ is to use, means mainly C++ is used to create applications, not websites, because you all know that when we were just working with C++ previously, so it was just working on the terminal, and that is why we only use C++ to create a high performance application. Like you all know that the C++ was developed by BOOTSTRAP, which was an extension to the C language, means C++ was an extension to the C language here, and C++ gives programmer a high level of control over system resources and memory. So it means that the C++ gives the programmer high level of control over the system resources and help us to give more memory. And the language was updated by 5 major times, means it was updated 5 major times. It was updated in 2011, 2014, 2017, 2020, then 2023 as well, but not updated in 2024 because there was not updated version in 2024. But I think that it can be happened if any new version appear of C++ by the scientists. So now here if I move down, so you can just see we have just getting here another heading which is saying is that why use C++. So basically the purpose of C++ is to create applications, and why should we use C++? It is a really important question because many people says that C++ is really old language, like it is really old, like you can say it comes in 1980s. So it is really old language, and why we have to use this old language if we have so much advanced languages like JavaScript, React, and like we can also use some coding languages to create applications like HTML, CSS. So why should we use C++ if it is so old? Basically one purpose of C++ is to use is that it is world most popular programming language, and the world most popular programming language is because many people use this language to create different things. Like if we talk about Google, so it is created by using C++. If we talk about YouTube, so it is created by using C++, and C++ can be found in today's operating system, graphical user interfaces, and embedded system. Means we see many graphical user interfaces. Like if we talk about the graphical softwares, like graphic designing softwares, if we talk about that, like Adobe Illustrator, Adobe Photoshop, so these all are being made by C++, but all other languages has also been used like JavaScript, C, C#, but mainly the work to create these graphical user interfaces in embedded systems is C++. And C++ is an object-oriented programming language which gives a clear structure to the programs and allows code to be reused, lowering development cost. Means that C++ is an object-oriented programming language and it gives a clear structure to the programs and allow the code to be reused. Like we can reuse the code of C++ again and again, and we can also lowering development cost. Like if you want to lower your development cost when you're creating any application for your own self or for any company, so you can do that using C++. And one thing is also really important about C++ is that it is a portable language and it can be used to develop application that can be adapted to multiple platforms. Means from C++ you can create a application which can be portable and adapted to many platforms or multiple platforms. C++ is fun and easy to learn. Means that it is fun. I think this is not the thing which we have to write here because it is not easy to learn. I think it is a intermediate language, and if you're starting with C++, it's really challenging for you. But if you are so much focused in this language, if you want to learn this language fast, so you can do that. It will be easy for you, but I prefer that if a beginner is starting with that, so it is not the easiest language to learn. If you want to learn easiest language, you can start with JavaScript, Python, or you can start with the coding languages as well. But we want to learn a programming language like intermediate level programming language which help us to get the job to create applications for our own self. So for that I prefer to start with C++ because it is old programming language, but it is really useful and the world's most popular programming language. If we talk about the difference between C and C++, so basically C++ was developed as an extension of C. Means first of all the scientists developed C, and after they saw that we should have extension of C as well, then they developed C++. And both languages have almost the same syntax. Means both languages have almost the same things, the same syntax, the same elements, and all the stuff is same in both of the language. So the difference is only that C++ was developed as an extension of C. Then if I move down, so it is the main difference between C and C++ is that C++ support classes and objects while C does not. So means that the main difference between these two languages is that C does not support these classes and objects, or while C, but C++ support all the classes and objects because C++ is a programming language which we use with JavaScript and all the other frameworks like React, Next, Angular, Vue. So these all comes with classes, and that is why C++ is also come as an extension of C, so we can use classes and objects in that. So if we want to get started with C++, so you can see this tutorial, and in this tutorial I'll be giving you all the things you will be able to write C++ programs, and you can also create your own real life examples, and it is not necessary to have any prior programming experience as well. Means that in this course you don't need to have any programming experience. I will be explaining you C++ from start to end, and you will be learning C++ as a software programmer, which help you to be a software programmer, to be a full stack developer, because C++ is really main language. If you want to become a full stack developer, you need to learn C++ because it helps us to create an amazing application, to create web pages, to create websites if we are using with any framework like React or any other thing. So I hope you understand this amazing introduction of C++ in which I've told you that what is C++ and how you can use it. So if you understand this video and if you enjoy this amazing first video of C++ tutorials, remember to hit a like to this video, and if you're new on this channel, want to see more videos like that, so remember to subscribe, and after subscribing hit notification bell so you can get the notifications of all my coming up videos which I'll be uploading on this channel. So now what we are waiting for, I'll be meeting you next project with more amazing things and more amazing tutorials. So for today, goodbye.